Welcome back everyone, this is part 17 on what if boboiboy was in My Hero Academia. I do not own boboiboy and My Hero Academia or any of the characters in this video. They belong to their own respected authors. Chapter 20. The feeling you felt just now. I want you to remember that feeling and grow even stronger. Become a hero who's capable of protecting others. People lost their lives day by day, boboiboy. That's why we as heroes need to stop those villains. Not everyone deserves such a fate. Raymondman continued, I will, sir, I promise. Boboiboy quickly stood up. His fatigue suddenly disappeared, replaced with a burning passion. I will become even stronger to protect others. You probably should take a good rest now, because we will start training first thing in the morning, Raymondman advised. Training boboiboy was another task Amato had given him, and he was more than pleased to train the elemental user. Yes, sir, boboiboy gave him a tap-ups salute and went straight to his room. I will need to get stronger, so that I can soar even higher, Raymondman's personal training facility. Remember when boboiboy once pointed out that Raymondman's office was luxurious and big? In fact, extremely big for one man's office. Well, your mind will be blown away when this man has his own private training facility, ahem, and a huge one filled with modern alien technology to be specific. Really, where does Tap-Ops and Tempera get their money from? Boboiboy's sweat dropped as he looked around facility. The Space Midas heroes really did give him the impression of a space duke or something. The elemental user quickly gave Raymondman a TAPOPS's salute as soon as the man came in the training facility. Good morning, sir. Good morning to you too, boboiboy. Isn't a great day to train today? The pro hero smiled while drinking his morning coffee. The sun is shining. Birds are chirping, but we're currently underground, sir, boboiboy slowly questioned, causing Raymondman to pause for a while. You're right. The hero replied after a brief of silence. That's what you got when you watch too much morning advertisement on TV. Raymondman left a nervous laugh, slightly embarrassed. He quickly recovered as his serious persona came rising. Yes, boboiboy's training starts now. What do you understand about your power? Boboiboy asked Raymondman. Of course, morning training had to start with a fundamental question from the pro hero. Well, I can manipulate 7 elements. My elements also have an evolved form. Oh, I can do elemental splits and fusion, boboiboy eagerly answered. However, it wasn't enough to satisfy Raymondman. That's just the basic. Now I want you to think deeper about your elemental power, the hero advised. Boboiboy thought about it for a while. Wait a minute. He actually never thought about this matter. In fact, he just went with the flow without giving a proper understanding about his powers. Well, you can't put 100% blame onto his shoulder since he was really a forgetful person during his childhood. Luckily, he overcame that problem when his watch was reprogrammed by Okobot. Now he can do the elemental splits without fearing to have amnesia in the next morning. Boboiboy took a deep breath. I'm sorry, I'll try that again. I can create, shape, and manipulate 7 elements. Each of my elements has its evolved form that is significantly stronger than the basic one. Then, I can do elemental splits. Right now, I can break up into 7 different individuals, and each of them has his own personality. However, separating into 7 requires a lot of energy inside me. That's why I can only separate according to a limited period of time. Another pitfall of the elemental split is that splitting will weaken elemental power. However, this flaw can be overcome with the fusion ability. Because the fusion ability requires combining two different elements. Boboiboy explained, this time longer than the previous one. Was that enough, sir? He slowly asked. Raymondman gave boboiboy a proud smile, more than enough. However, the way you use your power is kind of limited. Boboiboy gave a confused look. Limited? I'm sorry, but I don't get it, sir. Here, let me explain to you. What kind of elements do you use for defend? How about attacking? Well, I mainly use my quake element for defense, and as for offense, maybe my thunderstorm and blaze elements. The orange hat boy quickly answered, "That's your problem, boboiboy. The way you use your elemental power is limited to its own aspect and purposes. The elemental power is the living embodiment of the elements itself. In other words, your elemental power is also the aspect of nature, and the field of manipulation is boundless." The hero explained, "Let's take this for an example. Have you ever thought of using your thunderstorm element for defense? Or have you ever thought of using your cyclone element as main offense?" Boboiboy was taken back. I never thought about that," he replied honestly. "That's because you just went with the flow and never used it in another way. That's why I'm helping you to overcome this." The man stands proud. "So, for today, I want you to split first, so that training will become easier." After Boboiboy split into 7 of his elements, the elemental sibling was required to move into 7 different locations that was provided specifically for each element. Raymondman knew that this was risky, since splitting requires a lot of energy within Boboiboy. However, on the bright side, this was also a kind of training for Boboiboy to exceed his time limit. In order to train the elemental user to be even stronger, then he needs to push Boboiboy to his limits. Break away from his comfort zone and try to reach another level. That's what Raymondman was planning to do. Talked about plus ultra, right? Thunderstorm's red eyes quickly fell on the hero as soon as he approached him. "So, what do you mean by using my lightning manipulation as defense?" Thunderstorm's fierce red eyes locked with Raymondman's. He was curious since this is the first time he'll be using his power for shielding purposes. "Your lightning manipulation has hardening ability." That's because lightning is the element of electrons. Basically, lightning also possesses defensive skills that are enhanced by electrical powers, allowing the user to block the opponent's assault. The pro hero replied. Thunderstorm was slightly confused since he never heard such a thing. Hardening ability, you say? Yes, the hardening ability allows you to manipulate the firmness factor through lightning. This is also the reason to why you can create lightning-based weapons such as your lightning swords and your lightning spear. Thus, the hardening factor in the lightning element can be used as a shield or barrier. So, you're saying that I can create cool shields as well? Like that lazy-ass ice, Thunderstorm's curiousness was beginning to take over. Raymondman gave a quick nod. Electromagnet barrier to be exact, but who knows? Maybe you can create one someday, since creating shields requires you to verify shapes and sizes out of the electricity. However, I think it will be easier for you to create electric barriers rather than shields, since barriers covers your range of area widely. Plus, since your barrier is made out of lightning, then you can also electrocute your opponents if one came in contact with it. Cool. Thunderstorm gave an evil sneer. Defending and electrifying at the same time, I can do that. Raymondman let an uneasy chuckle. Really, what did he create just now? Nice, but remember, don't kill your opponents. Just make them faint or are unable to move. So for now, I want you to focus on that. Make sure I see good results, okay? Sure, I'll definitely create something worth showing. Cyclone jumped happily. Say, what kind of training will I be doing today? He immediately asked. It put a smile on Raymondman's face when his student was this enthusiastic to learn. You see, Cyclone, your wind power is an element of freedom. You're free to manipulate the air through the layer of atmospheric gases. Plus, since the wind cannot be seen by conventional methods, then your power is a versatile weapon that is very difficult to block and dodge. That's so awesome, the wind user commented. And since your wind power is also highly offensive, then I suggest for you to train on how to efficiently control the air pressure instead of focusing on wind attacks. You see, you can create a more powerful attack by increasing the air pressure. Raymondman continued more. Also, wind occurs because of horizontal and vertical differences in atmospheric pressure. You can easily create breezes, squalls, gusts, whirlwinds, gales, and hurricanes for your wind-based attacks. The hero continued more. Whoa, Cyclone's eyes twinkled in excitement. Increasing the air pressure. Right, sounds cool, but how? Well, you can start off by learning on how to generate and control the flow of air pressure. It's just like becoming one with the air as you feel the movement of air relative. If you manage to control the movement of air, then you can easily create tremendous air pressure. So tremendous that it can decimate an area and crush your opponent to his defeat, Ramim explained further. Cyclone gulped, slightly discouraged. However, he needs to become even stronger than he is. That sounds kind of hard, but I'm going to train harder than everyone else. Raymondman patted his head. That's the spirit. Even if this is a hard training. But think about how powerful you would be if you can master this. Yes, Wind replied, determined as ever. Finally, it's my time to shine in battle. Hello there, sir. Quick politely greeted Raymondman as soon as the hero arrived. Hey, Quick, you're polite as always. The hero replied, ready for training. Ready as always, sir. The Earth Elemental boy replied, good. So, have you ever thought of using your Earth element for other purposes beside defense or creating Earth golems? I do, sir. However, my attacks aren't fast like thunderstorms or solars. But I can still pack a good punch. A hard one to be specified, Quick answered. Raymondman smiled proudly. Excellent, so basically you can defend and kick butt as well. Besides that, do you know another way to use your Earth element? To be honest, I haven't thought of it. Can you please explain that to me? The polite Quick questioned, gladly. You see, Quick, Earth element is the element of substance. With the Earth element, you can basically shape and manipulate most of earthen solid objects as well as mineral compositions regardless of their state. That's why Earth Manipulator needs mass, precision, skill, and strength in order to control the Earth's natural power. Raymondman explained, I see. Quick hold his chin, thinking. That must be the very reason to why I can create my Earth golems. However, I still need to stay in contact with the Earth in order to do so. Good answer. I see that you understand what you're capable of. That's why I need you to learn something new. The hero gave a huge grin. I want you to learn about the seismic sense ability. Seismic sense. Quick's golden eyes widened. Yes, this is an ability to sense and perceive vibrations in the Earth. With this ability, you will be able to pick up even the slightest vibrations through physical contact with the ground and enable you to perceive your surroundings. This ability will become handy to detect your enemy and predict one's movements. Raymondman had high hopes on Quick since he knew that the leader of Elemental had good potential to master this ability. I understand, sir. Quick replied, I set on a new goal. I will try my best to master this in order to protect everyone. Raymondman, you're late. I've been patiently waiting. You know that. Blaze waved at the hero as soon as his fiery orange eyes landed on him. I'm sorry. I took a long time to get here. The hero apologized as he tried to catch his breath, probably running just now. It's okay. Now let's train. I can't wait to unlock new powers and abilities. Blaze grinned. I'll be much cooler than Thunderstorm, Ice, and Solar. The hero gave Led a soft chuckle. Sure, as you know, Blaze, your fire manipulation is the symbol of power. It's destructive and annihilates everything in its way. That's why fire manipulators are feared by others because of the scary image given to them, Raymondman explained. However, he stopped when he heard someone was sobbing, You making me sound like a villain. My siblings will hate me if he heard that, the orange-themed boy replied. No, I didn't mean it to be that way. True, fire can be scary at times, but let me tell you this. The spark that ignited in a fire can vanquish all evil. It's safe to say that your firepower is a blessing rather than a tool of destruction. The hero quickly calmed him, afraid that Blaze was going berserk or something. You think so? Blaze's eyes were filled of happiness now. Yes, that's why instead of training your attacks, you'll be doing a training on how to increase your mobility. By increasing your mobility, you can attack even faster as well as move into different places with great speed. Cool, but how can I do that? Blaze questioned. Well, you can start off by controlling your flames. The flames will create raw power and explosive energy for a burst in speed. If you manage to control that, then there's no doubt your proficiency in mobility while fighting increases. The hero advised, this might be tricky, but I know you can do this. Tricky or nor, I still have a try, right? I must be even stronger if I want to burn the hell out of those villains. Raymond sighed a bit when he saw Ice's sleeping figure. The boy slept soundly on the ground like there's nothing to stop him from taking a nap. I see that you're taking a good rest. The hero commented, waking up the sleepy boy. Ice slowly yawned. Well, a good sleep is important to stay focused during training. Besides, training requires a lot of energy, you know? You got a point there. Raymond's sweat drop at Ice's calm and smart rely. So what kind of training will I be doing today? Ice slowly stood up, light blue eyes now focused on the hero. Ice, I want you to focus on training the change of liquid state. The hero smiled while Ice gave him a blank stare. That's kind of sound like Gopal's power. Though he can change molecule not liquid, Ice commented. So basically you want me to train changing my ice into water and the other way around, right? Wow, he's totally smart when he's not lazy. How? Raymond whispered to himself, yes, Ice, your water manipulation has the element of change since water is all around us. You can freely change the state of water into liquid, solid, and gases like steams and water vapor. You can even manipulate great bodies of water like seas over an excessive period of time. That's why instead of focusing on ice attacks and ice weapons, changing the water state is a much better choice of training since this can be a huge advantage for you. The hero explained, I know this is out of your comfort zone, but I'll do it, Ice replied in a serious tone. One thing for sure, you're right, since I achieved my evolved form, I only focused on one state of liquid that was ice. Since my ice power was more powerful, I completely ignored the fact that I still can use my water ability. I became an ignorant person and only focused on one aspect. If manipulating the changes of water can help me grow stronger, then be it, Ice firmly answered. He cast aside his laziness, only to be replaced by a new resolution. Ice, no more lazy-ass Ice now. Thorn, Raymond quickly approached the green-themed boy, only to be replied with a wide smile from him. Mr. Noodle, sir? Thorn waved while the hero comically fell upon hearing his new name from the boy. It's Raymond Thorn, he corrected and sighed. But your hair is still noodle-like, sir. And what's a ramen? Thorn innocently asked out of confusion. Thank goodness you're cute and innocent. Raymond took a deep breath. If he explains further, then maybe it will never end until tomorrow. Hey, forget about me, since we're going to talk about your training. He quickly averted Thorn's attention with a new topic in mind. Oh, right, training. Thorn's eyes twinkled in excitement. What kind of training will I be doing? Among all the elementals, you're the only one who can manipulate living life forms such as the plants. That's why your manipulation is more to the organic type. However, similar to ice, your main problem is that you stick with just one type of plant structure like leaves and vines. Your field of power is more than that. You can basically manipulate all types of plants, including the other parts of it as well. You mean I can do more? Thorn questioned, true to Raymond's words. He never thought of this as well. No wonder he can talk to plants and control his pitcher plant. Bingo, that's why. As a plant manipulator, I want you to master the plant's chemical for organic empowerment. From here, you will also learn healing abilities. The hero continued, Organic Empowerment. The green-themed boy titled his head. This is the first time he heard such a thing. It means that to use plant chemicals to enhance your strength. It's like giving a boost in video game language. Plants consume energy from the sun to change water and carbon dioxide into a sugar called glucose. Glucose is used by plants for energy. That's why it's possible for plant manipulators to use organic empowerment in order to increase one's strength. Raymondman explained more while his smile slowly fades away. However, the major flaw of this ability is, the plants used will die instantly. Thorn quickly cuts him off, knowing the full consequences of this ability. For someone who loves the plants, it is surely devastating for him to do such a thing. Maybe I should change his course of training, Raymondman whispered, mentally slapping himself. True, but you don't have to force yourself if you don't like it. Besides, there are other abilities to master like, I'll master it. Again, Thorn cuts him off. Green eyes burned with determination. But in order to get even stronger and protect the people around me, I'm not afraid of getting hurt. Now, the last element for today. The hero approached Solar, who was reading a chemistry book. Solar turned when his name was called. Hello there. It seems like you took a long time to get here. I was kind of bored, you know. Sorry about that. Thorn's training took a lot of explaining. The hero apologized while Solar gave him a slight glare. I swear if you torture him with a hard training, then I won't hesitate to blast you to space. The boy threatened it. Yikes, spare me, kid. The hero pretended to shiver. As expected from the strongest element, his aura is strong. So what is my training? Asked Solar. I'm not bragging, but my power is already powerful enough to defeat my enemy in one blast. You seem to be confident there, Raymondman commented, but my current power is not enough to defeat Vicious. I'm fully aware of that, the boy quickly replied. That's why, like my other sibling, I need to train my element as well. So, what do you have in store for me? Solar, I want you to train on widespread attacks. This ability acquires you to generate new light attacks like Scattershot or Split Missile. I see, you have a point there, since my attacks are only based on one-time power blast or so. Unlike the others, I still need to create new moves. True, the light is the element of solidifying. Therefore, your light manipulation comprises of raw power, intensity, and wavelength spectrum. That's why it's possible for you to defeat your enemy in one go. However, you have yet to discover the capabilities of your light manipulation power. I say you can try to focus on launching light projectiles that split into multiple fragments. Instead, on focusing on one, you can hit far more targets with that ability. Raymondman explained. Solar holds his chin, thinking. In order to do so, I need to split my solar blast into several and smaller ones to cover a tremendous range of targets on the field. And if I can master this ability, then I can easily scatter my light attacks in a horizontal pattern. Interesting. Well, no wonder they call you the genius one. Raymondman chuckled. It seems like Solar caught that easily. No need to praise me. Plus, I'm more than willing to strengthen my abilities in order to win this battle. Man, training is sure hard, Blaze groaned. I feel I could sleep for a whole day. Eyes glared at him. That's my job, though. Learning new capabilities, huh? Seriously, they are trying to kill us, the hot-headed boy whined. You can say that again, Thunderstorm commented. Learning new capabilities, huh? Seriously. Not literally, Flame Boy. Thunderstorm gave a death glare. Please don't start a fight here, Quake reminded. He didn't want his brothers to cause a scene. So, how's training? Awful, his siblings replied, upset. I wonder how you could do well in defense, Quake. Thunderstorm groaned. I barely can get the hang of it. I know what you mean. Me and Thorn were asked to broaden our field of control. However, this training is too hard for us. Ice replied. The ice user slumped on the ground. I'm not from the northern tribe or something. So controlling water in my ice form is hard for me. But somehow, I can control the water from my melted ice. Besides that, I have nothing to offer. Thorin let a nervous laugh. I can only control the energy inside my vines. Other than that is a big no. He scratched his long itchy cheeks. Tell that to someone who's always hits the wall. Controlling speed is hard, guys. Blaze wind. His face was full of injuries because of that. Well, it's not that hard. Thunderster commented, yeah, because some of us are already accustomed with speed. Blaze glared, now, look on the bright side. You don't have to learn horizontal and vertical differences in pressure. Cyclone laughed, slightly reminding himself to train harder. How about you, Solar? Solar pointed himself. My training is a piece of cake. I'll be done in no time. He said with a hint of arrogance in his tone, though splitting my solar blast smaller ones is harder than I thought. That's basically like creating a meteor shower. Solar groaned inwardly. Is it me or Quake is the only one who's doing great right now? Solar pointed. I can already sense the vibrations, but only in a short distance. I still need to train too, the Earth Manipulator honestly replied. They all sighed. This truly devastating. However, there's no turning back now. I know it's hard, but keep training, guys. Someday, we will surely get the hang of this. Yeah, after 2 days of intense training, regardless of fatigue and energy. Eventually, the long-awaited results slowly emerged from the training. The elemental sibling could now handle their new capabilities even if it was not fully, only 40% to be exact. Surely, getting out of their comfort zone was really a difficult decision. However, that doesn't stop them from growing stronger physically and mentally. I think you may take a break now. Dinner is ready. Raymond men ended their training. Yes, they replied and merged back together, becoming boboiboy again. Boboiboy quickly collapsed on the ground, too tired to even stand at the moment. His face was covered in dirt as he sweated profusely. I'm so hungry and tired. Good work for today. The results of your training are becoming clearer day by day. Amazing. The hero didn't forget to give him some praise while he's at it. Now clean yourself up first. We don't want any germs on the table. And make sure not to fall asleep in the bathroom. Raymond advised while Boboiboy gave him a quick nod. Then, see you at dinner, sir. Boboiboy waved as quickly went to the showers. If only you're here, Amato, then you'll probably be smiling proudly seeing how much your son grew in a short period. A nice bath after hard training sure is nice, Boboiboy said while wiping his hair with a towel. He then looked at his phone and read some messages sent by Midoriya, Kirishima, Kaminari, and Todoroki. Despite being in separate agencies, they did not forget to contact each other every day. Thank goodness, they're doing well, Boboiboy smiled to himself. Suddenly, he remembered Ida. Ida never contacted him, and he was beginning to worry about his friend's condition. Boboiboy once called him and asked how he was, but Ida never picked up his call nor reply his text messages. Thank you for telling me this, but sometimes secrets are meant to be kept all to yourself, right? Ida's cold and aloof voice echoed inside his head. Ida, Boboiboy mumbled. I wonder how are you doing, Ida, and I hope you're okay. Serial slasher. 5 heroes killed yesterday. The numbers of victims are increasing day by day. Boboiboy said worriedly as he read the news while walking on the quiet streets. Raymond had patrolling duties at Kofu City tonight. So he used this opportunity to show Boboiboy around since this is the first time the boy went out after days of hard training. The elemental user could use a breath of air for a change. The hero sighed, anger slightly rising inside of him. The hero killer is a ruthless man indeed. Many heroes tried to catch him, but ended up being killed or injured. We still don't know what his quirk's capabilities. However, we can conclude that this man is a strong villain indeed. It was also confirmed that this man is an excellent weapon user, based on the injuries inflicted to the victims. Boboiboy, I want you to be careful. Villains may appear everywhere and anytime. Therefore, you must keep an eye to your surroundings, the hero advised. Besides, your father would probably kill me if anything happens to you. He thought to himself, imagining Amato's wrath. I will, sir. Thank you for the advice. Boboiboy nodded. They continued patrolling silently until Raymondman breaks the silence between them. The hero killer isn't our only enemy here, Boboiboy. We still have to deal with All for One, its current successor, and also the Nomus. The hero stopped for a while, discussing this matter privately in a quiet place, away from other people. Boboiboy stood quietly, allowing the hero to continue. Based on Amato's investigation, Vicious and All for One have some kind of mutual pact since both of these parties tend to help each other in a way. However, soon enough I believe that both of them will stab each other on the back after successfully achieving their own desire. That's predictable. Raymondman snorted. I think your father once mentioned All for One, right? But you still don't know his quirk yet. All for One bears a quirk that can steal another person's quirk and renders those quirks as his own. He is currently the strongest villain in this world and an influence mastermind. Boboiboy gasped. That's why Dad said that his power is similar to Vicious. However, the difference is Vicious's stealing ability turns quirks into power watches. Yes, that's true. Like your green-headed friend. There's also someone in line to succeed the All for One quirk. That someone is Tomura Shigaraki, the leader of the attack on USJ. What? Boboiboy suddenly remembered the first day he arrived at UA. The injured condition of Midoriya and Aizawa-sensei flared his anger once more. Yes, he was the one who conducted the plan to attack UA back then. Luckily, the pro heroes managed to stop him and protected the students. However, they were left vulnerable during Jakuto and Gijimo's surprise attack since two of them were injured badly. If you weren't there back then, who knows what might happen to them? Raymondman took a deep breath. After Jakuto and Gijimo were arrested, it was him and Amato who offered to help the police in handling them, learning All for One and his successor in the middle of investigation. Aizawa-sensei was injured badly because of him. Boboiboy gritted his teeth. That's only the half of it. During the assault on USJ, the first Nomu appears alongside Tomura Shigaraki. It seems like Shigaraki has connections with the Nomu as well. Raymondman continued, Nomu, you mean the big monster-like zombie thing? The elemental user gasped. During Jakuto's and Gijimo's attack, he briefly noticed the defeated Nomu, but didn't have the chance to ask about it. Yes, to be frank, Nomus are mindless super soldiers that hold multiple quirks. Based on Officer Tsukachi's report, that mindless thing was once a human. However, he was killed and his corpse was modified to hold multiple quirks. After being modified, that Nomu has 4 quirks including that person's own quirk. Raymondman took a deep breath, hearing that sent shivers to his bones. Boboiboy trembled in fear. Who would do such a thing? That's basically a cruel human experiment. To think that those monsters are made of human corpse. Everything goes when you're on the evil side. Boboiboy, I want you to be very careful. We seem to have a lot of enemy up ahead, he advised. Oh, and remember to keep this a secret, okay? Since this is a confidential information, what? Are you sure you're okay telling me this? Boboiboy questioned. Great, another secret to keep. Of course, since you're not from this world, then why not? Besides, I want you to be more aware of your current situation. You're not in a safe zone anymore. They continued patrolling. I see, Boboiboy sighed. Troubles are unlikely to separate from him. After a moment of walking, they heard a scream and run straight to it. As soon as they arrived there, they were welcomed by a horrible incident. Two heroes were seriously injured and stranded in the middle of the road. The people around them called the ambulance. While some tried to help those poor heroes, what happened? Who did this to you? Raymondman asked while providing emergency assistance to them. Despite the pain, one of them tried to speak, the hero killer. The pained hero replied, "Please, please help. Because one of our members is being chased by the hero killer. Please save him." Our Amy and boboiboy were shocked to hear this. That hero killer showed himself. Maybe he's still nearby. I'll track him, Raymondman. Boboiboy's watch flashed in a golden light. Elemental power, boboiboy quake. Boboiboy's orange-themed outfit has now turned yellow and black in color with a red shirt beneath the open jacket. Golden earthquake pattern shimmered while his earth insignia rest in front of his hat. It's time to show the results of my hard work. Quake's golden eyes looked at the ground beneath him. Seismic sense, the earth manipulator quickly put his hand on the ground as he tried to feel the vibrations in the earth. His guess was correct when he felt the movement of two individuals not far from them. They aren't far from us, Quake informed Raymondman. Boboiboy, don't, it's too dangerous. Raymondman stopped him, however. Elemental power, boboiboy thunderstorm. Boboiboy changed elements. If we don't hurry, then that man will die. As fast as lightning, boboiboy left the hero. His mind was clouded of his intention to save him. Boboiboy, please, please spare my life. The man pleaded, hoping that the hero killer heard his request. However, hero killer gave him an eerie grin, blood flowing at the edge of his mouth. To truly accomplish anything, one needs will and conviction. Those without it, the weak ones, they'll be weeded out. That's why you're about to die. Stain raised his sword, ready to end the life of the hero in front of him. What a wonderful night indeed. Stop. Thunderstorm quickly stopped him with his own thunderstorm swords, TCH. Stain immediately distanced himself from Thunderstorm as he avoided being hit by the boy's lightning. What is this, a kid? He growled bitterly. Double quotes. What you're going to do? I won't let you do that. You killing freak. Thunderstorm's red eyes glowed in anger. However, a part of him was scared since he's dealing with murderer here. That's bold for a kid to say, the hero killer smirked. However, you're not going to stop me. Quickly he threw a knife towards Thunderstorm. However, being one of the fastest elements, Thunderstorm quickly avoided. Hey, not bad, Stain commented. This time it was Thunderstorm's time to attack by swinging his lightning sword at the hero killer, but failed because once again Stain distanced himself. Why are you stopping me? That man needs to be killed since he betrayed his comrades just now. That so-called hero ran off, saving himself, while the others were in danger. Is this what you call a hero? Stain growled in anger. The society is truly filled with fake heroes. What? Is that even true? Thunderstorm asked himself. However, killing isn't the best solution at all. Thunderstorm was about to attack Stain again, when suddenly he was pushed away by the frightened hero. Thanks, idiot. Good luck handling the hero killer. The hero didn't forget to give Thunderstorm a triumph smile which disgusted the hell out of the lightning user. Did he just ditch him to save himself? Fool. However, his fate was unfortunate when the hero killer threw a knife that hit right behind him. The hero shouted in pain as he fell to the ground. Red blood flowed from the deep wound that Stain gave to him. Sir, Thunderstorm quickly approached the fallen hero. Despite being betrayed a moment ago, he still went to the injured hero. He panicked when he saw a lot of blood. What should he do? It's a pity to be you. You were also betrayed by this so-called hero, and yet you still want to help him. You'll die because of this. Stain slowly approached Thunderstorm, ready to kill him as well. However, his intentions stopped when, what you said is true, but I will not blind my eyes if I see someone in trouble. Thunderstorm gave him a fearless look. A hero needs to protect everyone. Boboiboy, indeed. Stain had missed a golden opportunity to kill Thunderstorm. TCH. Damn, heroes. He clicked his tongue and turned away. Hero is a title reserved for those who performs truly great feats. However, too many are undeserving for that honorable title. With that, he left Thunderstorm. Finally, Thunderstorm felt like he could breathe again. He was really lucky back there. What did he mean by that? Raymond and the heroes. Are they okay? Boboiboy quickly approached the hero with a worried look. They were currently at Kofu City's Central Hospital after helping the victims. Raymond gave him a sad look and willing to tell the bad news that had just been conveyed to him. However, he knew that Boboiboy has the right to know about this. The hero you saved managed to survive. However, he suddenly took a deep breath. 2 of his friends died from blood loss since the wounds they received were severe. I'm sorry you had to hear this. Boboiboy sat weakly, not expecting for that to happen. Slowly, his tears dripped, and he cried there. Boboiboy, Raymond tried to calm him down by patting his shoulders. It's not your fault. You don't have to be sad. The hero killer said that the one I saved was selfish. He ran away to save himself and left his friends all alone in the battle. In the end, his friends died while he is still breathing. Boboiboy explained, Raymond, is it wrong for me to say that this is unfair? The elemental user trembled. No, that's only natural. You're too kind, Boboiboy. That's why you're easily hurt by this cruel fact. Raymond replied and sat near him. Being a hero isn't always sweet and beautiful. Sometimes there's the ugly truth behind all of this. Therefore, I want you to cry your heart out and release all of the negative feelings you're feeling because crying washes your inner clutter. I don't want you to build up any personal grudge and hate. Because we as heroes do not have the authorities to punish. Raymond advised, remember this, a hero will never be born from hate. In fact, hate is the first step in becoming a villain. The hero continued on a serious note. Boboiboy quickly wiped his tears. I see. Thank you for telling me this, sir. I'm just doing my job as your mentor and teacher. Ramen smiled. After an hour, Raymond and Boboiboy finally returned back to the agency. A quiet atmosphere welcomed their return as both of them refused to talk, probably still thinking about the incident just now. Sir, I am in trouble. Aren't I? Boboiboy questioned as Raymond turned towards him. I used my elemental power without a proper license again. No, you aren't, Raymond replied, which surprised Boboiboy. Well, you did use your power without my consent, but hey. If it weren't for you, then we will be having 3 or more victims tonight. And if the police questioned about this matter, then we can use Article 3 of the Hero Law. According to this article, those without license may be considered interns and can use their quirks at the discretion of the individual they are interning under. Under my hero name, I can save you from that. Besides, I'm not planning on getting you arrested. Your father will probably kill me if that happens. Boboiboy took a breath of relief. However, he still felt guilty for disobeying the hero laws again. I'm truly sorry for that, sir. He immediately apologized. Like I said, you managed to save people. So that's fine with me. The hero gave him a small smile. However, I have to ask this. Did you engage in a fight with the hero killer? Boboiboy gulped. Yes, I did. He slowly answered. Did anybody saw you? No. Nobody was there except for me, the victim, and the hero killer. Then, that's great. We don't have any witnesses for Visual Professor, and I bet the hero you saved refused to make a report on you since you did save him. His luck ran out the moment he tried to escape again. So, let's make this a secret between us, okay? Raymond turned, ready to walk to his office. You may rest now, Boboiboy, and remember no more negative thoughts, okay? You'll go crazy if you think a lot, the hero advised. Upon arriving at his room, boboiboy quickly lay down. It turns out that being a hero isn't easy as it seems, he sighed. Suddenly, his phone rang, a sign someone was calling him Midoriya. He looked at the screen and immediately answered it. Hello, boboiboy. His green friend called his name. Are you okay? Where are you? Midoriya's worried tone was clearly heard at the other end. I'm okay. I'm currently at the agency and Raymondman is at his office. Boboiboy replied calmly. Why the sudden call? Todoroki told me that you were involved in a murdering case. I almost fainted hearing that you know. Midoriya half shouted, how did he know about that? Boboiboy whispered. Technically, yeah. But I'm not injured, so don't worry, he assured. However, it wasn't near enough to convince his friend. Boboiboy, if you want to talk about it then, Midoriya stopped for a moment. Boboiboy clearly could hear another voice on the line, probably Midoriya's mentor. Judging from the elderly voice, Boboiboy concluded that his friend's mentor probably was a retiring hero. I'm sorry, Boboiboy, I have to end this call. Gran Torino wants me to continue train. He wants me heat his taiyaki. I'll be sure to call you back. Bye. The call immediately ended. Midoriya is probably busy right now. Boboiboy let a small chuckle. Then he saw some text messages sent by to Doro. My damn old man told me that he saw Raymondman at Kofu City's Central Hospital just now. He said that the hero was involved with the hero killer's murdering case. I was worried, so I told Midoriya about this. If he's in full panic mode, then that would probably be my fault. Sorry. Anyway, are you okay? The elemental user quickly replied, stating that he was okay and there's nothing to worrying about him. Much similar to his previous answer, actually. Hero is a title reserved for those who performs truly great feats. However, too many are undeserving for that honorable title. Hero killer's harsh and bitter voice echoed inside his head. What was the meaning behind that? Was that the reason he's killing the heroes? Boboiboy sighed as he put his hand on his forehead. Many questions played in his mind. Boboiboy quickly remembered Raymondman's advice and he discarded his negative thoughts. This is not the time to be weak. I have to be stronger in order to protect everyone. At the same time, Ida took off his helmet and took a deep breath. He took out his phone, only to read the latest news about increasing victims of the famous hero killer. It seems like you have appeared in Kofu City. You monster! Lida's let out a murderous look. Clearly hatred has begun to take control of him. I already analyzed the place you often choose to end one's life. Since Kofu one of the cities that are near with Hosu, then there's probably a chance for you to appear here again. Come, I'll definitely dispose you with my own hands. A figure slowly entered Boboiboy's room. Apparently, Boboiboy was not aware of the person's presence because he slept soundly, too tired. Is he asleep? Should we prank him or something? We can pretend as ghost. Mechabot smirked, slowly following his partner. Geez, please don't disturb him. My son needs his beauty sleep, Amato whispered while the red robot nodded. It seems like you had a hard day. Amato sat beside him, slowly stroking his son's soft hair. I want you to know that you did your best today. He gave his sleeping son a soft smile. Apparently, he hurried back to the agency after Raymondman told him the news of his son's involvement with Stain the hero killer. His father's instincts dominated his mind and without a second thought, he quickly left his mission for a while. I was really worried. You know, you act too rashly back there. Well, I can't blame you since you kind of get that from me. Amato let a soft chuckle. Sorry that I can't help you with your training, but I already told Raymondman what's needed to make you even stronger. So I hope you're doing well with training. He smiled. This time I'll be protecting you. I promise. Extra. Target captured. A man in his 40s laid down his red mech gun. Today, he caught another villain who was related to Vicious and seized the power watch given to him. Man, he was hard to catch. But then again, he's no match to us, Meta said as he gave his partner a high five. Vicious's followers is increasing day by day, Amato sighed. And the number of quirks stolen by him is increasing too. He's an influence villain. That bound to happen, the red robot commented. We better stop him before he builds up an entire army. And could somebody please request some backup? We're totally short-handed here. Are you even listening to me? Mechabot shouted at Amato, who was too busy on his phone. Hey, I'm talking to you, right now. The red robot quickly approached him, ready to transform in a hammer and hit Amato on the face. What the? He stopped when he saw his partner bursting into tears. Mechabot Amato quickly showed a photo on his phone. It was a photo of his son in a chef outfit with a wide grin on his face. Raymondman was probably the one who sent that photo to him. I hope you die in jealousy. Mechabot read one of Raymondman's texts. That's harsh. That's it. I'm coming back. I need to see my angelic son. Amato quickly walked away, leaving Mechabot with the villain. Wait, how about the villain? Hey, don't leave me here, Mechabot panicked. In the end, Mechabot managed to stop Amato from leaving. However, the man was in a foul mood the whole day because of Raymondman, who kept tormenting him with pictures of his beloved son. End of chapter 20. Link down to the comments. If you want to read the rest of the story, I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.